Valley Cooks. And we are back. I'm back at the house, and we were going to talk a little bit about the hospital stay and my health just a little bit. And then we're going to ice Chris's birthday cake. Now, I came down here just long enough to mix up a cake mix. And then I went back upstairs to rest. And Chris said he was going to eat a piece of cake for lunch. So it's time to ice his cake.
Since I'm trying to not eat so much and trying to do better, I'm just going to eat cake for lunch.
Yeah.
Because that's a smart thing to do.
I said, Chris, do you want me to make you some low-fat, low-cholesterol cookies? I could make you some coconut macaroons because they don't have any flour or sugar, nothing except what's in the flake coconut. And even if he likes them, he said, no, I want a cake.
Yeah, I want cake.
So anyway, you can see the cake layers back here behind us, and we are going to ice this with his favorite icing. So I want you to stay tuned for that. While I was in the hospital, Chris did a little research on YouTube's new analytics. I think I said that right.
Yeah.
He's going to mention a couple of things like that. Then I'm going to talk about my hospital stay, and then we're going to ice the cake.
Yeah, I was going to tell you, I looked at some of the things that YouTube changed about how they decide, about showing videos. And so if some of you are having this issue, I'm gonna help you out. All right, what YouTube does is if you're subscribed to a channel and they put a video up on your to watch list, and if you don't click on it a couple of times and you watch a lot of channels, they'll take it off. Like they won't show you. They won't unsubscribe you. They just won't throw the video up there for you to see. So if you are, if you're not subscribed, we'd love for you to subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. I mean, it's free. So we'd like for you to subscribe. But more importantly, if you're subscribed and you haven't put notifications, you haven't clicked the part where it says notifications, you should do that, because then you're more likely to see the videos and you won't miss anything. Because some people, have said, oh, I haven't seen your videos. So just make sure you hit notification, and that'll help you out.
Right. And make sure
that way you won't miss anything.
You interact with the video if you do watch it.
Yeah.
And at least click on it.
Yeah.
So anyway, what I wanted to tell you is we do love all of y'all. Mm-hmm. And we appreciate you. And, all of these platforms do change the rules and regulations a little bit. Yeah. They change how they show you things and who they show it to. So we just wanted you to be aware that that is something new in the analytics. They used to just show y'all a lot of our stuff, and they may not necessarily do that anymore. So we just want you to be aware of that.
And that'll help you out.
Yeah. And if there's anything that you guys want to see me do, or anything that you would recommend for our channel as to why you may not click on our videos, if you would let us know, I would really appreciate that, because this is the start of a new year. And if there's something you would like for us to do, please let us know. Now, I don't know if you can see me or not, but I got on my chicken pajama bottoms. They're so cute. I got them at Cracker Barrel. But now the shirt is long sleeved and it's hot down here in South Georgia. I got on my chicken shirt that I got at Cracker Barrel. And it says, things that I do in my spare time. Now, I'm too tired to go out there with the chickens, okay? And I hadn't been to see them in a while, so I do miss them. But I was going to tell you what my shirt says. It says, in my spare time, I dream about chickens, I pet chickens, I think about chickens, I look at chickens, I research chickens, and I talk about chickens. Is that good enough? I'm a chicken mama. I got me a chicken pocketbook and some chicken shirts, a chicken apron, some chicken pajamas, all at the Cracker Barrel. And we're not affiliated with Cracker Barrel. I just thought I'd let you know.
And some fried chicken.
And some fried chicken. Chris's birthday, I got to sit down because I got to rest so I can ice his cake. I usually make him fried chicken on his birthday. And there is some chicken in the refrigerator, I believe.
Yeah, I need to do something with that.
Yes, but we're not frying chicken and having cake on the same day.
No, it's too much.
Now, y'all listen. We have been eating healthier. We don't like to bring it up because if we do, y'all fuss at us. But a lot of y'all worry about my health. And I was going to tell you this right quick. The lymphedema, the fluid in my arm, will never go completely away because there's no lymph nodes in my arm. Okay. A normal person like Chris could get a scratch on him or a mosquito bite or a cut or a scrape, and he would never get cellulitis because the lymph nodes in his arm.
Well, I think they're under your arm. I don't think
There's some inside your arm.
Really?
There is some, yes, that travel and pull the fluid out of your arm. So when you don't have lymph nodes to pull that fluid out of this part of your body, or if it's in your leg or wherever it happens to be on your body, if they have been removed, then what happens is inside that area in my arm, the fluid stays there and it doesn't recirculate and move out of there.
Doesn't get cleaned up.
It doesn't get cleaned out. So what happens, and it's inevitable, okay? I have gotten cellulitis from getting burned the last 2 times. You can actually see the scars on my arm where I got burned. I got burned on my hand. I got burned. I showed it to the doctor. I can't even remember where they are now. But anyway, I have scars on my arm. There's so much stuff on them now.
So you just got to be careful.
I'm getting old, so I'm starting to have age spots and different things on here. So it looks so different than it used to. But anyway, if you get burned, if you get scratched, okay, it don't always get cellulitis, but every once in a while, a little bit of bacteria will get inside my arm. And if it happens, I get cellulitis. There's absolutely nothing I can do to prevent it except try to keep my lymphedema at bay, less fluid in my arm, which I have done. It's smaller than it has ever been. And I want y'all to know that. Used to, my arm was huge. It's not like that anymore. So I don't have to wear the sleeves and the go to therapy or anything like that because I don't have an excessive amount of extra fluid in my arm. But what fluid I do have, everybody's got to have some. It's stagnant. Anyway, I just want you to know there's absolutely nothing I can do about it. And I really believe the other day, because I have one little area back here that I noticed, I believe I got bit by a mosquito. Okay, I was out there watching the birds. Now listen, I am not going to stay in my house and not watch the birds. I love the birds. I'm not going to not have my chickens and go out and see my chickens. Now, you can live an isolated life where you just stay in a box and you never get out. And some people choose to do that so that they won't get hurt or sick. But me and Chris are not like that. We're going to live as long as we can live, and we're going to do things as long as we can do them. And so I got mosquito bit, apparently. It's the only thing me and the doctor could figure out it came from. And because I was watching my beautiful birds, and that I probably reached back and scratched it, and I don't know if my fingernails were dirty or not. Who knows? Or if I had something on my arm. I don't know if you know it or not. But everybody, I know this is going to freak some of y'all out, but it's the truth. Everybody has strep and bacteria on their skin, period. End of story. Normal bodies can handle that. But my arm, because of the way it's made and because it can't get rid of this stuff, can't handle the strep that's actually on my skin naturally. So if I scratch something or do something, it can get in there. Now, I just want you to know it's that simple for me. It's not something I've done.
It's not her diet.
It's not my diet.
Like
it's not taking care of my lymphedema arm. My lymphedema arm is wonderful. Most women with lymphedema would love to have an arm as small as mine. I can actually wear, since I got lymphedema, I can't wear long sleeves, and I still can't wear a lot of long sleeves because they don't make them big enough for my arm. But y'all, I can actually wear stuff now. And most women with lymphedema could never wear sleeves because of that. Anyway, I just want you to know that. So I don't want you to think that it's something that I'm doing or didn't do. I was watching my birds and I got bit by a mosquito and I scratched it. That's how simple it is.
And antibiotics always
have worked in the
has
past.
taken care of it. So it's happened multiple times. You know, she goes to the doctor, or this time she had to go to the ER. She gets antibiotics, you know, and it takes care of it.
Yeah, normally I
You're
can
sick
take
for
an
a few days.
antibiotic for a day, and
Yeah.
it's the pain subsides and it begins to go away. But this time it wouldn't like that.
She needed more.
I
Yeah.
didn't stop hurting in my arm. I haven't had any pain medicine today. It is not hurting at all today, which is amazing. And so the drip antibiotic they gave me worked. And I just needed to stay in there an extra day and get it. It was a different kind of bacteria. It did make 2 little blisters that it's never done that before, but they are going away too. Yesterday, they look worse than they do today. So praise the Lord. I'll be on the antibiotic for 9 days. So I am going to ask Chris a chocolate cake. And we just want y'all to know we love you. There were so many of y'all that tuned in to see how I was doing. You know how good that makes us feel to know how much you love us, that you would tune in to see how I'm doing. It really is encouraging. And all the prayers that came through helped. Okay. I know they helped my attitude. I know they helped my health and helped the doctors make good decisions. And helps Chris, because I know he gets bored. And just like today, it's his birthday. I came down here. I can only do so much. You know, we'll go walk around a park today or anything like that. And it seems like I'm always sick on his birthday. I had COVID on his birthday.
It's just the time of year, you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so I don't have COVID now. It's been a year since I had COVID. But anyway, I just want you to know, and you know how long it's been since this girl's had the flu? Since I was a teenager. So a lot of y'all think that my health is terrible, and it is in some ways, but in a lot of ways it's not. I haven't had the flu since I was a teenager. And most people can't say that. When they're 50, I think I'm 59. I'm 55. I'm 55. This year I'll be 56. 56 on my birthday.
59.
Yes.
I'm 59.
Yeah, you already turned your birthday.
Today.
Chris is 59 today. Happy birthday. Mm-hmm. But we just want to tell you we love you. And hit that subscribe button. Do you know that the largest portion of views that we get are not subscribed? Now, I'm not asking you to be a member and pay. I'm asking you to hit the subscribe button that's free. Okay? The little red thing that says subscribe. Hit the bell that says notifications. And I'm going to try to make some videos. Yes, participate. I'm going to try to make some videos for y'all that you want to see if you'll let me know what they are. Now, I had to sit down so that I can ice this cake because I am getting tired. I've been laying down in the bed for 4 days. And but this is a real easy ice, and I want y'all to see how easy it is. And by gosh, by golly, Chris gets a birthday cake. I did this the last time I had been sick, and it's worth it.
And this is my favorite cake, period.
Hands down.
My favorite icing, my favorite cake, and it is a boxed cake.
Yes, he loves the Devil's Food cake from either Aldi or Duncan Hines or Pillsbury. It don't matter what brand it is. Just as long as it's Devil's Food.
Because y'all know you've gone somewhere and you've got hold of some chocolate cake layer that's
dry
that you ate, and you're like.
Now my chocolate coffee layers are moist like this.
Yeah,
but it's the only chocolate cake I got that's
but this is
moist.
This is a guarantee.
Yes.
This is what I like.
Okay,
so.
I'm gonna let Chris put 3/4 cups of water and 1.5 sticks of salted butter. And do you want me to make a half recipe?
That cake's pretty little.
Yeah, I think we should.
Yeah, we need to do a half.
All right, do a 1/3 cup of water and 3/4 sticks of butter, and melt it for me.
You may put it in there.
No, I'm going to mix the powdered sugar in the cocoa while you get that ready. You can use 2 different ones if you want to. And then we're going to put 4 cups of powdered sugar in this bowl, and we're going to use 4 cups of powdered sugar. And I'm actually going to sift it today, and that way I know it won't be hard to mix up for me. Is this a cup? This ain't a cup. This is a half cup.
That's a half cup.
I don't know why I got this out. That's a cup. Okay. I gotta get me a cup out.
How much butter did you say?
3/4 cups. This is sticky. Now, Chris has been helping me. I don't know why that's sticky. I probably did it. All right. That's 1 and 2. And then we'll sift 2 more. So we're going to use 4 cups of powdered sugar. If you ever buy a sifter, I tell people to make sure you can hear it going across the bottom. If it don't, it would take you forever to sift something. One time I bought one at Walmart that was real pretty and it wouldn't sift nothing. I had to throw it away. I even tried to bend it to make it work and it wouldn't. I was like, this is a waste of money. Not that it was Walmart's fault, but it was just a real pretty one. Sometimes pretty don't always do the trick. All right, so this will be 4 cups of powdered sugar. Looks like snow going in there. I am using my arm. I guess I could have used my left arm. Today, when I did the mixing with the mixer, I made him sit down in there and wait on me. I mean, I didn't let him mix his own cake up, in other words. Not that it's hard to mix a cake mix. There's a few lumps in there, but not many. Okay, you want to see the lumps that are left? Just a few. And you can actually take your hands and just smash it through the sifter if you want to use it all. And it gets rid of them. All right. 3/4 cups of, let's see, I'm going to use a 1/3 cup. I'm going to use a 1/3 cup. It's 3/4 cups of cocoa, but I'm halving this. I'm just going to use a 1/3 cup to be done with it. It may not be perfect, but it'll be close enough.
Be close to perfect.
Close enough to perfect for me. She kisses me each morning. Smiles her, whatever smile. I don't know the words.
No.
I bet Chris does.
No.
You don't know the words to that?
Lord, no.
Oh. It's a country song.
I was not an Alabama fan.
That's an Alabama song?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. So we're just mixing our cocoa up with our powdered sugar. As such, I just like to do this. Mama always did it, so I like to do it. We'll use our left hand as much as we can today. In a few days, I'm going to be good to go. I mean, really and truly, my arm is in really good shape. It's my body that's tired, okay? And, you know, I get tired quick because I haven't had enough sleep. They never got a room for me, ever. I was in the ER the whole time. So I didn't get rest. And every time I went to the bathroom, which is very often, that's the butter.
Mm-hmm.
And where's the water?
Right there.
You think that's enough? Is that a 1/3 cup?
Yeah.
Okay.
If we have to get more, we'll get more.
Okay. Anyway, I had to travel to the restroom, and you know you got to go every 2 hours because I was in the ER. And I was in there for a long time. It was ridiculous, really. So, boy, the first thing I did when I got home yesterday was what, Chris?
Go to bed.
I went to bed.
To rest.
It was wonderful being in my own bed.
In a decent bed.
Having my own bathroom. All right, there goes the butter. And here goes the water. And it's easy to mix up because it's thin, typically.
And you can, like, if you want it thicker or thinner, you just add more boiling water.
But it gets thicker as it gets cool. So you don't want it to be, give me just a little bit more water, baby.
It kind of sets up a little bit.
It's like making fudge in a way. It's like a fudge icing without having to cook it on the stove like your mother did.
You may let it get hot.
It tastes the same. It don't have to be hot. Just give me a little water.
All right.
I don't want much. And then we're going to ice it up. Now, like I said, it can be really pretty. And
you can make it more chocolatey if you want to.
Yeah. Then, if you want it more milk chocolate, instead of adding water, you add
milk.
Cream. I use canned milk to make it taste like fudge. But now Chris, I know that.
Chocolate.
But now Chris likes it to taste more chocolatey, so I'll make it with water. Let me taste it. You know what I didn't do?
Add vanilla.
Yeah, and I didn't put a dash of salt in it. Can you put a dash of salt in it and I'll mix it up right quick?
Well, do you want me to mix it up for you instead of your arm?
Yes, and a dash of salt. And then you can mix it and we'll start icing. He's going to mix it. And then we'll all sing happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Got girls.
And I mixed the cake in the batter bowl as well, and it was really handy because I took the little mini spatulas that I have, and I scraped it around the sides to see how much batter I had in this batter bowl, and I was able to divide it up in thirds and know how much to pour in each cake pan without having to measure it. I don't know if y'all ever used your batter bowl measurement to do that or not, but it was convenient, I will say. That probably put the icing on the cake, didn't it, baby? I need
that's what the cake's all about, the icing.
Yes.
That's why they say icing on the cake.
Oh, I got one right here. I needed a big spatula. It's got something on it. What is on this? Flour or something. All right, here we go. This is the best icing. A lot of y'all have tried it already. Tell them how good it is, y'all. For real. See?
Yeah, if you've tried this, and it's easy.
Now you can freeze like today, since he's doing really well. If the kids were to come over, I don't know if they're coming today. They got to go get May's car.
If they know they got cake, they might show up.
Yeah, but now they're on a diet as well, so I don't know if they'll come or not to get cake. They already told me if I make something, I got to make something healthy the next time they come. I guess I'll be doing salmon steaks the next time they come, is what I was thinking. That would be good. The key to icing cake, and I've told y'all this a million times, those who've been watching, is stay on top of the icing.
Stay on top of things.
Stay on top of the icing. Can they see this? I guess they can. They couldn't even see the top of the cake, Chris.
I can see it. That's the main thing.
We could give them a close-up view just for the finale if you want to. Just pull it over here. Pull it towards me. Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
That
close-up view, y'all.
Yeah.
For the finale, for the slicing and the finishing it up. Now, I made a half recipe, so I'm going to put every bit of it on here.
Mm-hmm. It's perfect for one of these little box cakes.
Yeah. And when you make the double recipe, which is the normal recipe, we always just save part of the icing for cupcakes or something later. You can put icing in your refrigerator and keep it a long time. See, it's already getting thicker. It for real does set up kind of like fudge.
It's awesome.
It's the best ever.
That's why I asked for it.
This is Chris's. If I ever do something different for their birthday, like one year I made May a strawberry shortcake out of a huge biscuit, and she liked it, but she missed her chocolate cake. Everybody likes this for the birthday. Amy likes chocolate pie, but Chris and they like chocolate cake. See how it's setting up already? And so it's not as glossy looking. So I just take the thing and I do the top. You could do this, or you could do, I like to do chocolate this way. Or you can do the, you know, the swirl top. And then I like to go around the edge and just kind of make it a little bit pretty. It's already getting thicker. And when you end it, you can even do it this way, however you want to do it. But it's pretty. It's got a little extra right here.
Extra.
A little extra on my edge. That looks good.
It's going to be a good lunch.
All right, let's cut you a piece, darling. There we have it. Birthday cake. That simple, that easy. In a flash. Now I can tell you, it's good. I was going to let them watch me cut it.
Okay.
Cut a piece. And then we'll change it when you get in a bite.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's cut it. Y'all just pray for me. I tell you what's the most important is that I don't get something from that ER along with, you know, I don't want to get the flu or nothing crazy now that I'm bragging from being in that ER so long, because there were people there with the flu. I heard the doctor tell them. He told one woman, well, that's why you feel so bad. You have the flu, honey. I was like, oh, great. Because you're sharing the bathroom with everybody as well. All right, here we go. Cake. Cake. Happy birthday, right? We're going to sing to him. So that's what your prayers can be now. Pray for Chris that he can deal with me while I'm recovering completely. And pray that I didn't pick up anything out of the ER. Because I may not know it for a few days. Wait, we're going to sing.
I'm not going to sing. It's my birthday.
Sing.
Okay.
They're singing. You just can't hear them. Ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. God bless you. Happy birthday to you. And many more.
Happy birthday, everybody. There it is. Can't beat it.
Can't beat it.
Same every year.
And it's delicious every time. I hope y'all have a blessed Saturday. Y'all remember to hit that subscribe button.
And, notifications.
And the notification
That
bell.
way you won't miss out.
Oh, it would help us so much. You have no idea. Y'all have a great day, and we will see you the next time. Hopefully making something delicious. Give us your recommendations, because I'm not always sick. You know, I can cook something. I can cook just about anything. Give me a recommendation. Love ya. Bye.